Okay, so right now I'm trying to replace the fog lights in my 2001 Pontiac Montana minivan. You can see I kind of snapped the bolts because they've been rusty. Even though I sprayed them with oil, they still snapped. That one's good. But on this one, the bolts snapped off. I don't know if the new ones come with brackets or not. I suppose I could drill those out and figure out how to mount them. But these are ones I got off of eBay. They're smaller in diameter than I thought they were. They're LED. So this is the hole here inside here with the bracket. Well, the bracket would bolt. This is the bracket for the new one. I'm thinking maybe it's mounted off to the corner with one bolt. It'll hold. The wiring on this side is ripped out. The wiring on that side is good, so I might just create a jumper and steal power from that light to power this one. I'm thinking that should work. I don't know how bright these are. Only one way to find out is just install them and go from there. So let me go do that. While I wait for a passing storm to leave, if I can at least test these lights, see how bright they are. 12 volt, 2 amp DC power supply here. So we're going to see how bright this light can get. So let's see if I can stick you somewhere where I can actually see. Start with the angel eyes. And these ones I'm going to have to twist on here. White is negative. You can see the delay at the camera of the iris to adjust for the brightness. And that's just the outer ring that lights up there. Let's see about the inner part. I know you can't really see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get this in here. Damn red wire don't want to freaking go in. Keeps popping out on me. Alright, let me pause. Alright, it's in. Let's see what happens with the center. That took longer for the camera to focus. Let's see how bright we can see it. Even in daylight you can see it across the kitchen. So it'll work. I got some primary wire here because the connector on the passenger side is broken off and I only see the one wire. So I'm going to run a jumper from the driver's side to the passenger side. But I need to get some shrink tubing. Well, Home Depot doesn't sell the variety pack. Now it's sold in your store. They don't fucking sell shit. So now I gotta go all the way to Home Depot, Harbor Freight, and get a variety pack and a heat gun. I bet Home Depot carries crap. They carry like rolls of it, but I don't need a roll. I need a variety pack. I don't know what size I need. But look at that. You can see it there. That's how bright this is. So, it'll definitely work. Fun part now is to mount it. Alright, just got back from Harbor Freight. Some stuff I needed to pick up for the vehicle some more. Some fuses, mini blade. This here, the shrink tubing, the main thing I needed for the fog lights. This is all I needed. You know, assortment kit. God forbid Home Depot carry it in the store. No. Just that. Simple little things, all I needed. New wire strippers, because those yellow ones there, even though they're brand new, don't cut worth a shit. End up snapping the wire trying to splice. They don't cut. And then the heat gun. Just the basic 2 settings, all I need. I didn't need the fancy 12 setting one. They're both 1500 watts. This one's got 2 settings, and one at 12. I don't need the 12 setting one. I'll just use a blowtorch and shrink wrap it if it doesn't work. So, weather's finally cleared up. It's hot as fuck outside now, so let's get back to work and finish installing the lights. Alright, so you can see they're mounted in there. You can see the bolt or not. Can't. But I used an ordinary bolt from a set I had. I put some blue Loctite on it to keep it in place. Only one bolt, but it's tight, it's not going nowhere. Same thing on the other side. Show you what I'm doing so far as wiring. Some red 14 gauge primary wire connects to the wiring on the light. This is part of the original wiring for this light, for the original. It's cut, broken. So I'm running a jumper across the bumper to the other light over there. It's a coil of wire there you can't really see. That side's going to provide power to this light here. In theory, I got some shrink tubing on here. So I just need to finish doing some connections, test it, and if it works, solder the connections so they stay, and then shrink tube it to keep it watertight. So, let me go do that real quick. And it works. That one's on. And that one's on. I'll do another video at night to see how bright they really are. But it works. I got 2 working fog lights again. So now all I gotta do is just solder the connections and then shrink tube it. Yeah, bumper's tired on because the side mounts are rusted off. Alright, it's all soldered up. Shrink tubing's over it, but not shrunk yet. Same thing on the other side. This side I got 2 greens because it's less wires. So now next step is to shrink it. Let me see if I can set the camera up and give you some shots. Well, there's no place I can place the camera, so I'm going to try and do this. Hold the camera in one hand and the heat gun in the other. So forgive me if the camera shakes 1,000 times. We're going to try on low. Low works. That's tight. That still needs to be shrunk some more. Let's see. Sticky. That's probably as good as that's gonna get. I had to slice it just a little bit because the soldering iron melted part of it. That's tight. Onto the other side. Now the other side. how good this is gonna get. Alright, now it's idiot shooting off fireworks. Now it's dark enough now. Let's do the fog lights first. That's just the fog lights, which are LED, see? So that's just the fog lights. Them bitches is bright. Forgive me for the glare. The camera lens on my phone is cracked. So now, that's headlights too. Just the fog. Now they're off. Them LEDs is bright.